Hello, and welcome to Lost Opal Tarot. I'm your host, Opal. Here we do live readings of tarot, Lenormand, oracle, elder Futhark runes, as well as osteomancy. We use information from really any esoteric source in order to illuminate the path to the higher self. I hope you will join me. We are now in the evening hours of our Mondays. How's your day been? Good? Bad? You want to talk about it? Well, come have a seat if you do. Let's discuss. Even if you just want to come hang out, listen to some chill music, relax, do some studying, whatever it is you need, I hope you will find it here. I argue if you made it here, you were meant to be here. So, excuse me, we were getting the shorts up for the day. Those are out. I initially had planned to not do any shorts on Mondays, but we see the true colors in me. I just cannot refuse doing some form of work in some capacity. Apparently, we sent out some gainful employment opportunity applications, spoke with a few people, see where those lead, if anywhere. Very curious myself. I am obsessed right now with Tibetan singing bowls. Truly. I don't know what exactly has taken hold of me, but man. Truly, I want to get these things in our lives. But the unfortunate bit, they are expensive. Rightfully so, but they make little teeny tiny ones from like 3 to 7 inches, but that does not serve our purposes, unfortunately. So we are perusing the internet for perhaps a set that might suit us. But so far, I see nothing that match our needs right yet. This one, let's see. Let's see. Further work and research required, you know? Further work and research required for sure. Let's get the stuff set up. All our things. Hello, all the elements. I see you. I know my phone. I feel like I just barely uploaded our short, and there you are. Hi. Hello. I am hopeful my reads are resonating with somebody, because otherwise, if not, that means, unfortunately, we're out of sync. We're out of touch, right? My reads are, what's going on? Hello? Just hasn't happened yet. I've already asked the powers that be, including the decks that work with me here, if I Why are you still doing this? Our cute little script is desperately trying to do its thing, but I guess this works too. I have script set up so when we press the streaming button, it puts up the proper timer, the countdown starts, and then I can, kind of do my thing for a minute. Gives people time to come in if they want to. But it forces us back to this view so I can talk to you all immediately after the countdown ends. Well, sometimes it doesn't work so well, but hi. Hello, Julianne, how are you? Welcome back, welcome back. This is the nighttime stream. Time for the wind down from Monday. How was our day, everybody? Did we have a good day? Bad day? Neutral day? Meh? Been alright for me. As I guessed would happen, crazy concept. When you don't sleep, it catches up with you. But my mind just, it's not that we're not allowed to sleep. It's just more so when I go to sleep, I go to sleep. Right? But that doesn't happen for sometimes weeks at a time where I get a full, true day of sleep. No. Are we? Just a day, huh? I feel that. It is absolutely here and will be for a time. But the thing that we must do is channel that retrograde energy. Use it against itself. You want chaos? I'll give you chaos. We're going to use this chaos to get shit done. Fine. I'll play ball. Oh no, that's been going on for a while. I forget when it started. That it was last week, I want to say sometime. I was talking about it then. It's here. We're in dual retrograde. Dual. I believe we are encroaching triple, in fact. Let's see. I know we're Mercury Jupiter right now. Mercury is my ruling planet. Rad. You got Mercury from November 9th to the 29th. Jupiter from November 11th on into 2026. Yeah. And then we get a break. But right now, Merc and Jupe are jumping. It certainly got me by the, Yeah. For me, it's pure. Okay, just like I say, for me, it's just pure chaos. We're being pushed and pulled in many different directions. I'm dealing with it now. I think I might be. We're gonna look. Some people have donated. Not enough to cover the cost of what I'm likely gonna do, but we're about to make a decision here. It's Black Friday adjacent, so I'm just gonna pray effectively that I'm making the right choice here. Let's make sure though first. All right, cool. Question answered. We're doing this. I'll at least show you what's about to happen here in a moment. So this is not I ain't saying nothing, I'm just saying, okay? This is not a wooden one, but this serves my purposes for now. This would get something we are interested in learning here. affordable. The root chakra. It's a 3D print flute. Okay, so it's not actual wood or whatever. Who cares? Okay, this is solely just to get our feet wet to start understanding what the heck's going on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually get this in process of coming to our space here. Beep boop. We don't need two of them, we need one of them. Thank you. The more I look at Tibetan singing bowls, man, the more we don't want to look at them, you know? It's gonna be a while. I think for the set we're after, we're gonna have to use some custom picks, right? Rather than just buying a set. I've not yet seen a set that's not like fucking $2,000 or whatever ridiculous amount. Okay. Oh. Beep, beep, beep. Yes, yes. Do it. Hopefully they're not all sold out. I don't buy it and they have to email me and say, no, you can't. Okay. We'll see those in like 2 weeks, especially with the holiday coming. All right, flute is on its way. This at least gives me the ability to practice. Now, the real challenge is going to be stepping away from all the other stuff we do so I can actually sit here in privacy on days off and practice. I need to get better with our piano and figure out what's going on there. There's a whole world of possibilities there, right? That we have not tapped into. Right? For me, I cannot fully explain to people what it does. I truly, you must experience it for yourself. And I argue, if it does nothing for you, you have just not found the right bowl, listened to the right frequency yet, or whatever. And I say this with absolute assurance and confidence, assurity and confidence in my statement, because I submit to you, you've listened to music, and that has done something for your soul in some way. You like some song, I guarantee it. What hertz is it in? Okay, now tell me it's in the thousands or whatever. Well, guess what? There are things called octaves. So we just have to find the appropriate octave that is still in that same key, that same range for you. That's why we have the 7 different bowl set. There are 7 ruling planets, the original 7, right? That's why you will see these come in a 7-piece set. So, yeah, exactly. And that range can change every day, you know? But there are 3 core ones that I think will be the main focus. But our big boy, I'm looking for like 10 to 12 inches on our primary bowl, our largest bowl. 10 and a half, 10, I'll take anywhere from 10 to 12. But I mean, honestly, 12 would be lovely. That's its own little special place, its own little world, but it's also huge. It's an entire foot, you know, that's as big as my literal foot. I'm 11 and a half inch foot. It's the size of my friggin' foot. Not saying I got the biggest foot in the world or here, nothing here, but still, that's a big ass shoe sitting right in front of you, and it's not just a straight line, it's a diameter, you know? Now put 6 more around it that gets slightly smaller, you know? Yeah, eventually, I've always been fascinated with this stuff, okay? Like synthesizers and stuff, right? Where it's just a little small keyboard, but it does a million things. We will absolutely be taking a look around for those things. But at bare minimum, forgive me my trespasses here. I'm stepping into a world I know nothing about. It's not as simple as just pick up the flute and beautiful stuff comes out. We gotta truly play, but this will be a perfect time for me to torture the neighbors in the park while I learn. Oh, I'm forgetting. Anybody in Twitch land? There you go. If you need to join the queue, I gotta figure something out for YouTube. See, this is why we need a job. The main way we fix this, there is software, but it's subscription based, and I don't have $27 a month to send their way. Okay, I have sure $33 in shipping, especially with the help of some donations. Effectively, they cover shipping to get it here, but you get my point. I can deal with that, definitely. We will survive somehow, some way, right? But it will give us the ability to start even tuning, let's say this mic. I can get an entirely different setup digitally, right? The equalizer and whatnot, so you can actually hear it properly. But we will see what comes of this. Who knows? Maybe we get it here and I fucking hate it. Doubtful, but you know. Musical guy, what can I say? I'm gonna be that weirdo when I'm, 16, 70, where it would just a bunch of what appears to be random noise making stuff in a room. Yeah, just go in there and just take the little felt hammer thing and just tap it on the bowl there and tell me how you feel. Nothing? Try the other one. How about the chimes? How about the tuning forks? No? Some flute for you? A little piano? Maybe guitar? Glockenspiel? What do you want from me? A harp? Oh, fine. We'll play the xylophone. You get where this is going? Something in this room, I know it in my heart, will speak to you. I'm typically... Oh yeah. That would be truly one of the goals for later in life, if this ever happens. But I feel it's better that it is guided, right? Eventually, I'd love to do stuff in the park, but not alone. I need to go meet like other... I know one here, but I need to go meet other sound healers that are doing this. Someone that I can, bow before and ask for their teaching. Show me what you know. But it would be ideal in my mind to not just have one person who does sound healing. There's a couple of us, right? I'll do some stuff. You take care of the bowls. I'll play some flute. Okay, now you play some flute or whatever you like, The exchange, that balance between the two, I think, is the route to go. Not just me, posting wherever. Hey, come hang out in the park with some weirdo. But then the next challenge is going to be microphones for these things. But we will get there when we get there. New adventure begins with the flute, whenever it comes. Very likely 2 weeks, I'd guess, considering. Do you remember what they had in the lab? Yeah. Yeah, that thing. These don't belong up to here, silly. These belong down here. And I don't think we need them both, do we? That might be part of my problem. We'll see. Hi, monster. Sure. I might have answers. How can I help you? As per usual, we continue. Play with alerts and how things. How does our subconscious affect the tarot readings? Tarot is a reflection of you. This is why I always tell you, on stream here at least, the appropriate time to pull a tarot card reading is not when you are freaking out. Bad idea. Those are some demons that you may not be capable or ready ever to deal with. It's the light within yourself. You are the soul. You are the spirit. This is why it's so important that you set intention. Okay? You are the fire, truly, the actual spark. It does nothing without you, right? Not a thing. That's why it is so very important to set intention. Okay? If you go into this with this preconceived notion of this, it's this thing, right? You know it in your heart, it has to be this. Very likely that's the reply you will get, because that's the energy you're putting out. But these literally are a mirror of you. So if your intention is healing others, they will serve this work. Okay? But yes, the things that you keep buried deep within, if you have not addressed them, they will come to light, whether you like it or not. That is why you hear me talking on here all the time. You see me telling you, breathe with me. Right? Recenter. Focus. That's why it's my job here to make sure we maintain that energy here. So if even someone comes in and they're being off kilter from the energy in the space, it's okay. Let them. That is their storm to deal with, not ours. Right? I do my best to maintain focus on what is the intention of the draw. What are the actual questions we would like answers to? Even then, though, my guides, I mean, you've seen it here. I ask about one thing and they talk about something completely different. But at the core of my being, the goal is to help. So if they needed to hear something else, who the hell am I to deny them that? Hey, look, this isn't what you asked about, but this is what you need right now. Okay? You know? Well, something to explore, monster. I literally just bought a flute because of a dream I had. Okay? Little bit of dream interpretation for you here. If you are having a dream about something, like for me, I was dreaming about a flute. Like, yes, I have been heavily saturated with it. I am a person of curiosity, but check this out. If you have a dream and you are interacting with something and it is coming to you effortlessly, okay? the thing that it's supposed to do just comes so natural to you, you may interpret that as a past life experience, or it could be a calling. All right? For me, my dream, I was playing this flute, okay? But I don't know how to play a flute. I've played a flute, but it ain't pretty, right? I'm talking like a recorder. Sure, I can make noise come out of this thing. But in my dream, I don't understand what I'm doing, okay? I'm holding this thing, but I'm blowing in it, and it's gorgeous. It sounds beautiful. But I know, my brain knows, in that kind of lucid state in between, like, these hands don't know how to do that, right? I am aware of this. I know this as a matter of fact. And yet, so in my dream, I put it back to my lips. I play some more. And again, completely gorgeous, you know? That healing that my heart wants to hear. So both times, I get that feeling inside me, right? While I'm dreaming, for Christ's sake, this feeling inside of, what is that? But they're in like the core question from my mind, right? What is this? How is this happening? Why am I able to make these things come out of this thing, and yet I neither own one nor have ever touched one? This does not make sense. So I start, in the dream, I start turning this flute in like different angles, just looking at it, trying to understand, like, what the hell is going on here? I can't make that, right? This doesn't make sense to the rational brain. The logical brain says, no, hell no, you can't. Don't be dumb, no way, right? That's like years and years and years of practice. Durr. Well, for me, again, not only is that something I resonate with in the now, but as far as I'm concerned, there's your calling. That me turning this thing around, I'm trying to understand this thing, both in the dream and in real life. But as far as I'm concerned, that is my invitation and twofold message. I play this thing, the things I want and need come out. To me, this is a sign in a dream that in a past life, you already were a sound healer, goofus. Explore this. It is an invitation. Today we accepted that invitation. Synthesized Souls Official, my dear. We do generic rune pulls here. They are just a general message as well, though. Unfortunately, I do not instill false hope or fear here. Meaning, I will not be able to tell you when a potential lover is coming. That's not how any divination works. Anyone promising you that information, again, fills you with false hope or fear. I provide neither. I offer information about the now. So if you would like your rune reading, just clarifying. We'll wait till one grabs us. Oh. We get, I believe, Otala. Okay, here, let's see if it can actually figure it out. Come on, sweetheart. Does this help at all? Yes, there you go. We just do generals here. We can try yes, no if you want to. I have not tried that with runes. For now, we are using them just for general reads. But here's your guy. Otala, inheritance, ancestry, possessions, heritage experience. General rune read. I have not dived in yet into using them to answer questions. We're not that far yet, still learning. They're new to us for the most part, so for now, just generals. It seems we can try a yes or no, but I don't know how it's going to answer you. It's just going to be a general reply back. Something for me to learn. It won't. Likely, it's a general reading from a rune. Hello, Wish. Wish. We were just discussing this. We do not provide false hope or fear. I will not be answering that, synthesized souls. I don't think you listened to a word I just said. We do not pierce the minds of others here, nor their hearts. I cannot tell you if someone is crushing on you. I will not. That is spying. Inappropriate. What steps are you taking to invite that love to your life? Okay? Well, synthesized. At this point, you are kind of just spitfiring vending machine style questions at me. And that is not what we do here. We don't do divination for the sake of divination. Add some depth to your question, please. I'll not be doing a general. You had your general rune. Doesn't resonate with you. Sorry. You will get a same generic general reply. Wish, I hope you heard what I was just talking about. We do not pierce the minds and hearts of others here. I will not spy on someone else for you. If you think someone is having a crush on you, please go speak to them. The ultimate source of the information you seek. I am happy to pull 2 cards regarding your question surrounding love, but I would more so invite you to an actual spread that tells us your love pattern, what you are learning or blocking in love, why this person has a hold on you, your next aligned relationship, or self-love. Okay? If you're still here, Wish. We focus on the now here. Okay? We focus on ourselves here. No, we're not hearing me whatsoever. I do not pierce the minds and hearts of others. That is spying. I will not be telling you winning lotto numbers. I do not predict the future. That is false hope. Anyone who tells you that they can is full of shit. Stop giving them money. They are lying, plain and simple. They are guesses at best. What happens when I tell you something life-altering and you go out, you make this decision based off of what art on cards has told you and some man on the screen has said, and then it ruins your life? Who will you be upset at? The cards, yourself, or me? Everyone says not me. Everyone says it. I guarantee you that is not the truth of it. I have lived it already. We work with the now. We give you tools to lead you to an ideal outcome, actions you can take now. Yes, I can read what other people are doing, thinking, feeling. However, I don't need cards for that. I ask them. I read the room. Okay? We do not operate the same as your standard TikTok or YouTube tarot reader. They truly offer you nothing but false hope and fear. Not what we do here. I would suggest this, your next aligned relationship, so you know what to look out for, the qualities that might interest you in your next partner. But we pull these based off of you. I can tell you what is blocking love. Okay? What are you doing now that is preventing you from finding this love you seek? I would suggest this for you. This is not the first time you've come here and asked this question, so I think we missed this last time. I will be shouting it for all eternity to the heavens. These VTuber, you must like, you must follow, you must subscribe, you $5 a card readers, that is not who we are. You owe me nothing. You donate, follow, like, subscribe because you want to. You see value in the space. Not because I gave you, truly, in my opinion, a fucking lie. Not me. Different kind of divination lives here. As far as I'm concerned, we do real work, and real work starts with you. Which one? This one or the other one? I would suggest this. Let me know. Hi, Big Austin. Congratulations, Merlin. Mac Merlin, sorry. Wish we are delaying others from getting a reading. Let me know if you still want one. Otherwise, Big Austin K, hey buddy, how are you? What can I do for you? Yep, sounds about right. However, I hope you will understand too, that is their time you were asking for. I can see that being normalized, honestly. I would want to know that someone is doing something serious. You're going to be using my tools. For what? I don't know, but yeah, I can somewhat understand that. Some of these readers are a little hesitant to let anybody interact with their decks, which I get. I'm not one of them. You want to look at them? Go ahead. You fuck them up, you're buying new ones, but otherwise, everybody's all worried about the energy that they get and all this stuff. I don't. They're secure with me. I worry not. Go ahead. Put your fingies all over them. I'm also not the type to perpetuate the myth that someone must gift you your first deck. That's the biggest load of horse shit I've ever heard. And suddenly informed come to me. I'm not understanding. In what areas, Big Austin? You ask a general question. Do you just want a few cards? Otherwise, general question, Lenormand. But that's not going to get you what you want. I hope you'll understand this question effectively. You're asking my guides to run your life, and that's not how tarot works. Do you have specific areas that we're concerned about, or are we trying to figure out what those areas are? Is that the problem? We're looking for specific types of blockages. Is this in love and work, personal, your attitude, the way you see things, the way you think? Just need some clarification, buddy. Otherwise, truly, we're drawing random cards. I have no idea what they're going to apply to whatsoever. May not be even what you ask about. You want self-improvement. So, I would... Let's see. Let me look for a second. We don't need counsel. This is how we move forward. We need blockage. We'll just have to write something up. So, let's bring this over here. It is very important to me that we ask specific questions. Due to the nature of this spread, okay, we will need to break this up. Hi, hello, soul child. What area in my life do I need to focus on first to improve? Unbox it. Sure, unblock it. 4 cards. Security. Okay. This is pointed, but the main problem here is you're asking about your whole life. What are all these areas I must know about? And again, I state, we don't use this to run our lives, right? We cannot use divination that way. We must live our lives. I would suggest these. Soul Child 007. That kind of defeats the entire point and purpose of a gift, no? So, my apologies, but no. I will not ruin a surprise. It's not how I work. Nor can we predict the future here. Just wait. You'll find out soon enough if you're gonna get a gift, no? You could even be preemptive. You know who gets gifts? People who give gifts. Just a thought. But we do not fill people here with false hope or fear, period. Not how I work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, yes. Father of Swords reversed, that is to say the King. Excellent. Do that. Give without expecting anything in return. You might like what you find. Then we get son or daughter. Oh, the Queen of Swords. You get both? My goodness. King and Queen. Then we get the Knight of Cups. Upright. And finally, the Hierophant reversed. Okay. So, let's pull these up. Both the King and Queen of Swords. Very interesting. As well, Son of Cups. Hey, come back. And this guy. Father first. King, queen, reverse, reverse, up, reverse. Here we go. There's your spread, okay? So, what area in my life do I need to focus on first regarding self-improvement? Sadly, generic question, generic reply. The King of Swords. Literally just the way you think about things. The mind. Okay, truly, not much else be said here. This is you. You are the King of Swords, the ruler of the mind, upside down. Why? We know this. Well, the problem with our king in this scenario is this queen mentality. Okay? This is twofold. This queen is the perfectionist. Okay? They are dominating. They do not issue suggestions, they issue commands. They say, instead of you might want to try, they say you will go out and do. Very dominating energy. Okay. Notice when we reverse these, your queen is pointing straight at you. How do we think that's affecting us? Notice we asked a blocking question and it gave us a blocked answer because of the way we asked. So we have to view this as upright. What is blocked? The queen blocked, but now what is the queen blocked? Blocked. Okay. We need to figure out why we were feeling this way, but what action to take to unblock it, okay? We need to reconnect with our emotions, romanticize the ideas in our head a little bit more, view them with compassion, rather than with this absolute authority. Okay? This is where we start. Notice it's a knight. Not a king, a queen, not any higher authority. This is someone out to defend the kingdom. Okay? We gotta take emotional adventures in the mind again. If we can do that, we can start to again romanticize the idea in our mind, whatever this topic might be for you. Okay? But we do this, and this person who is extremely authoritative, spiritual, the Pope, okay, someone that considers themselves a prime number in their religion of self in this case, we can undo this attitude. So, in short, stop being so pessimistic and demanding things be this certain way. Okay? Relax the mind a tad. Soul Child 007, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're welcome for my time. Sorry, I won't help you ruin a surprise. I can tell you though, with that snarky attitude, you're not somebody I would consider giving a gift to. Do you think others will as well? just a thought. So respectfully, I suggest you remove yourself from this space before I do it for you. Does this make sense, Big Austin K? Have any questions? You're very welcome. We gotta put these back the way that they came. I don't know what's going on over there, but man, we gotta relax, right? Chill. Some things will just be the way that they are no matter what we do, you know? Understandably, that's the ego's need for control in life, and sometimes there just is none. Sometimes there just is none. You are just on a wild ride, and sometimes it ain't no fun. Have you tried any meditation stuff? So we can attempt to at least connect with ourselves as best we can. Okay. Attempt. Not saying it works. That is the target, not the claim, right? All the elements, I'm sorry. I missed your question right after Wish. With regards to blockages, questions. What a question asking what's blocking me from aligning to my true authentic self. Yeah, yes. Yes. We just did one. It just helps instill some calm in us, you know? I'm not saying it's the answer to everything, but it is a great way for you to reconnect with you, right? To reapproach the temple of you with keys in hand this time in an attempt to explore the labyrinth of self. It helps. At least it helps me. It doesn't give me the answer to the problem I need to solve, but it makes me feel better. And then when I feel better, I seem to make a more educated and focused and calm decision. You know? Just me. But give it a shot. Give it a shot. I say it a lot here. You might like what you find. I cannot read. Who is the stream boss? What is their name? I can't read that. I gotta zoom in way far. Skill check engaged. That's who killed the last boss. Okay. I had no clue what that said. I like this song. But Monday night stream, I don't expect too many people, if any, to come, honestly. Monday night, who knows? Everybody could have had a great day, right? Or they're so stressed out that I'm the last person they want to talk to. Which is understandable in some cases. Like I say, best time to get a reading is not when we are hyper emotional, stressed out, you know. Those don't usually get us answers we like too much. Especially because, like I say, tarot is a reflection of you. Any sort of divination work. Whatever you got going on in life is what it will see. Well, thank you, all the elements. Some people, I don't mean to drop the dad voice in the middle of our calm, but some people just do not get the message. So they receive a little more authority. Just a reminder that this is not only my space, but our space. If you interfere with the healing of others, I will interfere with you. Sword and shield. I make that claim and I will stand by it. I'll prove it to you if you make me. You think that's what I want to do here? You know? I would like to keep the space open and not ban people, but some people just, they cannot resist. They make light of our work here, of the energy we're trying to bring. So we make light of them. I'm tempted to just let people have their little breakdowns in chat and just not say a word to them. Nothing, not even ban them. Just let them talk to themselves till they realize the world is watching you have a mental breakdown. Because I told you I won't give you a reading. I won't help you spy. I won't give you lotto numbers, whatever the hell thing it was. I'm sorry, truly. Not what I do. You have misunderstood my purpose and the purpose of the work completely. And sadly, it has been taught to you that that is what it's for, and it is not. Period. That is not, for me, up for debate. That is a statement of fucking fact. No, I won't tell you what Justin Bieber is doing. Number one, I don't give a shit. But number two, why would I pierce the mind of another? Period. That's who you are? Are you certain about that? Would you want me, a guy like me, even a brand new person coming in here, you know? Are you certain you want a guy like me bouncing around in your head if the tables were turned? Are you sure about that? I think you might want to reconsider. You know? Oh yeah, this is why I won't do those readings. They already have. They've bounced around. That's why I say we are not vending machine tarot. Right? This is why the yes and no's I have difficulty with. Tarot is a story. When you ask me yes or no questions, you are limiting my story to one word. You say you like the sound of my voice and the only thing you want to hear from it is 2 to 3 letters. You sure? You think that's going to get you the answer you want? Any real sort of answer at all? You know? But sadly, this is what people have been taught. They are used to, again, these readers come into our space here that's sacred healing. Oh yeah, but you have to tell me what number you are. Okay, I'm gonna go check. I got 3,000 already, but there better be 3,001 and it better be you. I'm gonna watch. You know what I mean? What? That's your healing space? All right, okay. You do you. I'm gonna do me over here. No like, no follow, no ad, no donation required, no nothing. Open heart, open mind. A real question though. A real one. You're asking about love? Well, I ask you, why are you so insecure? Let's talk about that. Let's get those cards on this table so you can actually work on that. You're in control of that. Just my 2 cents. I realize my style will push lots of people away, but they weren't meant to be here. They've got the wrong idea completely. I'm not here to be popular, famous. I'm here for real work. Some people don't like that. I offer not only the challenge to you, but also, happily, some things you can do to overcome the challenge. But, you know, that's why we're here now at this hour, just in case. Just in case anybody had a bad day and wants to talk about it. For not the exorbitant, but for the many people that come through here who ask me about things that I can do nothing with. There are those several that do come through here that really needed to speak with me. I wait for them. I will wade through the sea of TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch readers that give these people a reading. Guess where they end up later? With a guy like me. The truth teller. Bold claim, but I make it. I don't understand your question. May I run? Your sentence, this whole sentence is breaking my brain. What? What does this say? May I run earlier to possibly... Okay, scenario. Where does scenario go? Question. Derive a question for energies. Return to a possible earlier? Man. Okay, so we just went through this with our last read, right? Depth. You want general? Is that what we're trying to do again? I think you're asking me to pull a spread for something. But I'm not sure what. What are we trying to ask here? What is the root of the question? I see spiritual breakthrough. We want some answer. It's okay. I'm just trying to understand truly. I think you're trying to ask me for a spread to get some spiritual breakthrough at its root. That is what it seems to me. Can we please clarify for me? Because I too am confused. Okay. The same things that we just went through here, but this isn't about some blockage. You just want a general answer. So I warn you again, as we just did with Big Austin. General question, general reply. I have no idea what area of your situation or life this may speak on. It may be very uncomfortable. Are you sure you want that in a public space like this? Because otherwise, due to this seemingly becoming the norm, I'm just going to start pulling cards for people and tell a little story of you. But we may not like that. Okay. This is my most forward deck, meaning there is no falsehood in her. She will talk to you about what you need to hear. I have no idea what this will say. Just keep in mind, this may have nothing to do with spiritual breakthrough, and as I stated before, tarot is a reflection of you. We immediately get the stop now sign, by the way. Okay? You view this as some spiritual blockage. This comes to us reversed. This should be the return to town card. Start over on the path. Whatever work you're doing, you're still on it. But being that this is the 10 of Wands, the soul's fire, quite literally, just to explain myself here, this is the return to town card. Upright. You see the village in the back there, yeah? That's where we're headed. Well, when you ask this, you are doing this. The opposite of heading toward your destination. Are you sure you would like to continue? You are literally being told by my deck, not a good idea. Your spiritual path is your own. What are we doing to further enlightenment rather than asking cards to tell us what to do? What are you doing? Think about what you're asking about, your spiritual path, and you want someone else's opinion. What are you doing to further it? This is you blocked from returning to the city, the temple of you, with all you have learned and starting all over, but better. Whatever you did last time to further yourself, use that knowledge, now do it again. You were blocked from that by asking this. Okay? Howdy. Lovely. How are you? Sometimes that is all we can do. Are we reading any new, perhaps, spiritual books? Are we expanding our horizons in the subject of metaphysics? Are we doing any sort of soul searching through that meditation? What are we doing in the now to further our spiritual work? Okay? Because if all we're doing is asking the deck, what do I do? You are telling it you wish for it to do this for you. This is the wheel of life. You turn it. Only you. Not the cards. So what are we doing in the now to lead to spiritual fulfillment? How are we turning our wheel? Take note, it is also red. All red, the soul's fire. Have you tried staring into an obsidian mirror? Something I want to try. That's one thing I'll be seeking out. Okay. That's not part of your spread, just one I pulled out. All right. Let me know if I should put this card back or if you're wanting to push forward. And yes, I would say your last statement is absolutely correct in this matter. You tell me. You absolutely may. I have no idea how to say your name. Please forgive me. As Abdul Malik. I hope I'm even remotely close. I hope. Hi. Waylon. So, predicting the future is not something that I can do. Okay? We don't make that claim here. Try something new, my dear. All the elements. Try something different, okay? I understand we've been through the trauma. Now, where are the wins in it? What can we take away and actually use to serve us in the now, right? What is it that defeat had tossed our way? Now how do we turn it into a win? Okay, Waylon. So we want a reading about the business venture. So as I can't tell the future, what I can do is ask about the energy surrounding the business and the energy inviting, I hope I'm saying this name right, May forward. Okay? 2 cards. So all of this I say to you because we do not instill fear here, nor false hope. I don't provide that as a service. Some people on our platforms do. I am not one of them. They offer bullshit. I offer stuff we can use now. A butterfly farts tomorrow if I predict the future and changes everything I just said. You know, that is not for us to determine. 2 cards, the energy surrounding the business and the energy inviting us forward. We get, who's this guy? The same card we have on the screen, actually. 10 of Wands, reversed. Literally what's on the screen. Okay, so right now, the Wands are Soul's Fire, okay? We are doing a reading for Waylon at the moment. I will get with our other individual asking questions in a moment, okay? The energy inviting us forward. The Ace of Swords. I wish this was a little more legible, but they're pretty. We get reflections. Sorry. So, let's pull your other card up. You might like this. The Ace of Swords. Hello. Swords are of the mind. Now then, The Ten of Wands upright. This is the Return to City card, okay? Meaning, when we start the Path of Wands at the Ace, we get our first wand of creation. Well, now you've walked the whole suit all the way to 10. You see this person carrying all their wands. This is all their knowledge, everything they've learned, okay? However, we are upside down in this right now. So this tells me this is relating directly to a passion, something we love. But for whatever reason, we are blocked in identifying these things we have learned throughout our work and applying them to said work in new ways, inventive ways, something we've never tried before, being brave in our craft. The sword, aces in particular, are the seed. These are brand new thoughts, brand new ideas, right? So this is telling you you don't need to necessarily return to the beginning of the path. You already got everything you need. Your soul knows what some of the answers here are, but for whatever reason, we're blocked from seeing them. Well, today is an excellent day. If May likes chocolate, try vanilla. The next time she has an idea for the business that we're a little doubtful or insecure about, try it. FAFO. Right? See if these things possibly resonate with others. Right? How that fares all depends. Okay? Listen to this song. We don't know, you don't know these streets like we do. Well, that's May. Here's her song. You already know them. This happens a lot here. Use this experience to your advantage. Waylon and May. Okay? Take this and run with it. Not to just put this all back on you, but truly the world is your oyster. You hold the ability within yourself to use this whole sword, this brand new sword that you create and the way you see fit. In so doing, you further this business venture. The lovely thing, once you've used a sword, if it is dull and does not cut the way you want it to, you can drop it. Try a different one. Okay? I know that doesn't tell us how we'll fare, but truly this sparks new ideas, which to me is excellent news. Let me know if you have questions. So in short, just want to point out, upright, this is, now we head back to the city, we start over and do it better, but we're blocked in this. We're still on the path. Right? This is, like we say, new adventure. So you have all the wands you need. Now we must be imaginative in the ways we apply them to further it, to get this desirable outcome we want. Okay? Truly, just try shit. Who knows? You may like what you find. But for me, this speaks to a degree on the insecurity. And I don't mean in some shameful way. I just mean the doubt of ourselves. You got this fire in your heart. Let it burn bright. Now attach the mind to it, truly. Steer that fire. Point that sword, if you will, those thoughts. Okay? Yeah, you're very welcome. I thank you for the question. Crazy to me that the Ten of Wands has tracked us down now over 2 different decks. The passions are blocked today, it would seem. That is what Monday has brought us. Good to know. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering your name. I don't remember how I said it the first time. Jen DeGuya. Yes, you may have a read. As Abdul Malik, we are asking to pierce the mind of another individual and know their thoughts and feelings, and that is not something we do here. If you are still here, I am happy to apply a similar question. What is currently the energy surrounding you in regard to love, and what is the energy inviting you forward? Let me know if you would like that. Jen, if you have a specific question, let me know. Otherwise, nobody's in the queue. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to close it. Still open. We're here for about another hour and a half or so. About the father of your son. So, same thing. To be very clear, asking questions about someone else's thoughts, feelings, or doings is spying. It's not an activity I partake in. So what exactly is it that we're trying to figure out, Jen? That's all right. I'm not here to instill false hope or fear in anybody. These people that you get these readings from, they do that. I do not stand by that. It is wrong. You will not see me charging you or asking you for a like, right? These $25 readings to give you a basic yes or no. Does Billy love me? That is wildly unethical for this work, in my opinion. So instead, I invite you to look in the mirror at ourselves. Why are we asking this question to begin with and not asking the main source of the information, the ultimate source, I might say, the person themselves? If we're not comfortable with that, again, I ask why. You have the courage to ask me in privacy, with sleight of hand, and not them. For Asa, 2 cards. We get the energy surrounding your love scenario in this moment, 9 of Wands, and Judgment. So, I get these over here so we can see. Our 9 of Wands. Your struggles in love continue, my dear. This would be near the completion of the Wands path, the soul's fire, okay? Your passions, your inner spark. We're still learning this, obviously. We know this. This is kind of the problem with questions like this. You are fully well aware, but this is an item that I argue that this figure here, that's you, but that's supposed to be what we have learned along this path. We learned how to set up a proper fence to live in, how to defend, how to understand ourselves fully. Yes, we got beat up along the way. We're still standing. Well, we're not. In this case, the soul is either not accepting or liking the answer that we got. We are blocked, and it's our own selves doing it. The energy inviting you forward, Judgment. And this is to say, not justice. Judgment, truly, is you needing to gain a higher understanding of the scenario. This can also imply to me, you need to determine, you need to judge for yourself the best path forward in this situation. By what you say, mixed signals tell me everything I need to know. For me, move on. They're not where you're at. plain and simple. But you be the judge of that. Okay? Let me know if you have questions. Just so you can see the art on the cards. If it will focus. Hello. Benign. And Judgment. Okay. Here's your song. Nothing wrong. Okay, I just see now. You're very welcome. I wish you the best of luck. Just a reminder, we are alive only on donations, so if you feel so inclined, feel free to leave an offering. Sorry you're going through this with somebody, and I hope you can figure it out. The best possible outcome for you, preferably. Trying to figure out why let's see. Yeah. This is a fun song. It might just be us hanging out for a time. Again, Mondays are totally up in the air, but also I find, in general, individuals well, let's find out out of sheer curiosity. Where's everybody actually at? I find typically people, especially on a Monday, we're not looking to deal with problems, we're looking to get away from them. So, usually, they don't end up in a place like this, you know? We want to escape them. So I don't foresee too much foot traffic this evening. I would only ask that we don't spitfire questions at me, right? Especially without reciprocity, reciprocation. What is your next question? Hello, Geetha. Namaste to you. Did you have a question, Geetha? Or just come to hang out, listen to some music with us, unwind on our Monday? Which is cool with me. Some people, I'm seeing more and more. They literally are just coming to chill. That's all. Cool with me. I cannot tell you what their energy is. Okay? We do not pierce the emotions, the thoughts, the feelings of others here. I will ask, what is your energy surrounding your love question? And what is the energy inviting you forward? But I do not. I think we already went over this once before, Geetha. We do not pierce the minds and hearts of others here. I will not instill false hope. We got stuff that wants to talk to you. I see it is also 2 cards, so there are your cards. You get the Queen of Wands as well. So, the Queen of Wands, the energy surrounding this, we are attempting to use our wand to create something new. This is your desire. Okay? This should be somebody who is grounded. They wear all yellow. You'll take note. The color of earth, grounding. This is the real you. You create the flowers. You stare at them lovingly. We are admiring our creation. However, in doing so, we are sometimes blind to our surroundings. We are obsessed with this thing, making this. Okay? Rather than being truly grounded. Okay? Queens are the nurturing energy of the suits. Alright? We are heavily focused on this. The energy inviting you forward In short, misfortune and the material world. If we continue this path of not paying attention to the signs around us, to the signals we are receiving, misfortune waits. This could be heartache, financial ruin, etc. That is the potential if we continue this path of not listening to the things around us being said or being done. And I believe you know exactly what I speak of. I will not speak on it more. Let me know if you have questions. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whole deck wants to talk. That is the goal. Abdul. That is the goal. Excellent. I'm glad. We survive, and the channel runs off of donations. If you felt anything from your reading, you are welcome to leave one. Very dreamy music. Makes me feel like this. Oh, the song is ending soon, of course. That's okay. Fun while it lasted. We need to change a couple things. Well, that works. Now why doesn't it speak? You were asking about the future. The real questions are, what are you doing in the now to find this person? I believe you may have missed everything that I said. We do not instill false hope or fear here. False hope, the future. Fear, the future. What happens? What if it says you don't ever? People don't consider these things. You will when you start taking steps toward it. So what are we doing in the now to find them? What energies are you sending out? Okay. It's more important, in my opinion, figure out what energy you were broadcasting. we could do this one for you. But you'll notice none of these questions address the future. Not a one. Does this work for you? Three cards. So, what love energy are you currently broadcasting? What kind of partner or relationship does this energy attract? And what shift can you make to manifest healthier, aligned love? So, we need you. You, and you. We start here. So, this tells me a couple of things, okay? We are taking finding the soulmate a little too seriously. You are deeply attempting to look into the future, which I remind you is an unknowable. So instead of putting out just that we are available now, you put out this frantic energy. Okay? This I must have love now energy. This does not serve you the way you think it does. We must stop doing this. Look forward to the future. We do not force it. Okay? Your next question. What kind of partner or relationship does this energy attract? This current energy, this frantic search, implies that someone else equally as codependent is looking for you. This would be someone who is not hardworking in these matters. They are not on the steps to master themselves. Okay? They're looking for the easy route. This would be effectively like meeting someone and marrying them the first night you met them. Great. The things you can do: enjoy what we do have. Be content. Rather than being kicking and screaming at the door of love. We must calm ourselves, our emotions. Here, the cups. Okay? You're surrounded by all these achievements. And we're instead of appreciating that, we're only focused on the thing we don't have. We must undo this. Okay? Let me know if you have questions. Time for some nuts. Thank you. I'm glad they resonated with you. You talking about Mr. Place's deck? Yeah. Are you sure? I agree. We're talking about the same guy, right? Robert M. Place? It is right here. That's the deck I have. It's kind of weird how you buy it from them. You just click the little PayPal link on their website and it takes you to quite literally just a payment page. It uses your info to get your address you're shipping it to, and then you wait. But I don't think they're out of stock. No. Staring right at one. Here's the direct link in case you're not finding that. You're probably looking at older printings of them. There's one in particular that people are highly sought after. I want to say it's the 4th revision. I'd suggest looking for it on eBay too, honestly. Someone may not want theirs anymore. Yeah, buy direct from him. That way he gets money, you know? There's somebody I would love to meet someday and just hang out with for a day. making me realize I just had the thought of the publishing company I'd like to start. But it occurred to me, you actually have to have stuff to publish. Once you have all the equipment and then you learn how to use it, well, now what? You know? But I remember now it's like a 10-year goal, so I feel that. Yeah, a little pricey. They kind of cheat you on the price with their shipping. Hi, Rhonda Lawson, 607. How are you? I don't think this is up yet. Why is this not working? There it is. That's the wrong link, not that one. Let's fix that. This is the correct one. I was wondering why chat looked weird on that side. No, that's why. Yeah, I don't know why it would be more. It makes more sense to me that they would just charge you a little more for the deck and not blame it on the shipping for the money that they're trying to get from you. There's no special shipping you get whatsoever at all. I wish they would just up the price on the deck and not lie to us about what they're charging for shipping. It does not cost $12 to ship that deck. Not even fucking close. Not even with insurance or tracking on it, you know? Because I know how mine came, and that definitely ain't $12 shipping, big dogs. Someone has brought this energy in with them. This would, to me, this is someone charging you for the box, for the tape, for the time. I get it. Obviously, they're here to make money, but you figure $45 is likely, truly, close to the price of this deck. Not cheap. It's thick cardstock. The box it comes in costs money, right? Yeah. That's why I exist, Rhonda. What kind of question do you have? What can I do for you, my love? In what regard? I guess we can ask what energy comes towards you, but please take note here. In fact, no, I won't ask that. Coming toward you? This implies some impending doom. Ah, new love. Okay, so these questions function a little differently here. I more so focus on you rather than what comes towards you. What do you broadcast? Three questions. Let me know if you want these. Okay. If you are taking the steps to make sure we meet the right one, sure. I'm hopeful you can see the questions on the screen. All right, Rhonda, I will not be doing a read for you at all today. You are asking random, off-topic questions from your initial one. I thank you for your time. We are scattered. I suggest you recenter and realign with yourself. I do not predict the future. I will not pierce the minds and hearts of others. I will not instill false hope or fear in you. Step forward on your own path, and I wish you luck. Just hanging out on a Monday night. Tomorrow, I have an early meeting in the morning. May delay my streaming time. Not sure. But usually Tuesday, Wednesday, we stream in the morning. And only for a few hours, and then we're done all day. But considering it's the holiday week, I'm not sure we'll even see anybody, and that's okay. That means we're all looking forward to the upcoming weekend in the Americas, which is a good thing. We are aligned with our week, but we will still make sure we're available, just in case somebody has questions. Otherwise, we're hanging out. Let us mince. I'm gonna play a jackboard game while we wait. What do we have today? Oh, I don't think it caught my word. Let's see. Sometimes it's slow. Try again. Do you catch it this time? Oh, it's because my word's too long. You goob. That's too many letters. Sometimes I'm smart. Not often, but sometimes. All right, we know an A lives in here. I think that's what it is. Brain. Oh, no R's. Damn it. Whoops. Oh, none of the other things either. All right. Wow. Okay, that's so many letters gone. What else is there? This hurts the brain. No S. How about this one? Ooh. So that it's got to start with T. Well, no B. Maybe T's right after the A. TEA. I don't know. This one's confusing. I don't know. I do not know. I think we have to do it this way. Try that. Ooh, better. I like it. Look at you go. Success. Something jiggled at me? I think something jiggled at me. What? Ah, game highlights. Yeah. Sometimes the words that are in the brain, when I look at what's on the screen, right, I assume this thing doesn't know fancier words than sometimes it does. Because most of these games know very, standard words. And we were running out of guesses. We were already halfway through, We gotta win. We got to win. Sometimes I'm genuinely convinced, truly, that bots just come here. I wonder if the last person that came in here and asked questions on YouTube was actually a real person or not. Can I ask a question? What do you see coming? What regard? Okay, new love. No, not really. Totally complete change of question, right? And then immediately after. I question whether these are real people or not. Very curious. It's pretty easy to see the bots. They come in, they will say the same thing over and over. Literally the same text, just spam it. Just waiting for a reply, but since sometimes we're not speaking, it doesn't know what to do. Very confused. Poor AI. Poor little guy. I'm gonna leave the music and the game up for a minute. I'm gonna step away for just a moment. BRB. We're back. I had to go have a discussion with a one-way discussion with the porcelain throne. All better now. Hi. What'd I miss? Nothing. Kinda what I expected. We've heard this song a few times tonight. Apparently, somebody here needs to hear you did nothing wrong. But I saw that. Wrong title. I think it's still wrong. Fair enough. Hello, user UD. That's a whole lot of letters, numbers. But hi, sure. What kind of reading would you like? What have you got going on in your Monday or your Tuesday? Whatever it might be for you. In regard to what? General questions will get general answers, so I will pull you a Lenormand 2-card. What do you need to know right now? It replies with keyworded cards. Okay? They mean a short little thing. Fox and Lily. Okay? What you need to know right now, as far as Lenormand is concerned, is strategic peace or clever diplomacy. Generic question will get a generic answer. Do you have a question with some more depth to it? Let me know. it is not uncommon for me to do a pull that applies to multiple people in the room, so. I like this song. We got about 38 minutes left in the stream. One of these days, I might be brave and actually just pull up a game on the stream while we wait, while we're sitting here just chilling. But otherwise, this is an extremely peaceful Monday night, which makes me truly happy to see. Means everybody's had a chill day. I hope, at least. Been nothing but peace, love. We don't have questions. We know the direction for the week. Know what we're doing, where we're going. But honestly, I think, just from looking around here, not too much going on at all. Okay. Big build-up. What's our big build-up for? I think I know. So we just hit 2.5 hours in the stream. Truly, not much happening. So this just tells me we don't need any help today, really. I'm happy to see this, honestly. This is good news. But it also means that I have... oh, well, hi. I thought we were alone. Yeah. To a degree. You come, Julianne, as I'm just about to shut down. It's just us, looking like a dead night for the stream, which just tells me nobody really needs our help, you know? Oh, okay, well, hi. How'd that go? You ain't missing much. We're just hanging out, so I'm truly, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy and hopeful to see we all had a good Monday. No questions, no one's here, so I hope that means we're all centered, aligned, we know what we must do moving forward through the week. We're all just chilling. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Therefore, we're going to call it an early night on the stream. My name is Opal. I stream daily. We do live tarot, oracle, Lenormand, and rune readings, as well as osteomancy. Follow, like, subscribe, etc. to get notified when I go live. But otherwise, I hope you all have a very peaceful Monday evening. I will be on again tomorrow morning at 10:30 p.m. a.m. Mountain Standard Time, 10:30 a.m. for a brief time. Come hang out if you want to. I'll see you then. Have a good night, everybody.